Welcome to Bruin Field for tonight's Mulberry Derby between the visiting Elizabethtown Panthers and your very own Central Hardin Bruins. Will you please stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem? And now introducing your starting lineups. First for the visiting Panthers of Elizabethtown, a senior defenseman number 21, Spencer Brandenburg. A senior defenseman number 23, Ryan Hawkins. A senior forward number 4, Tayton Pritchard. A senior midfielder number 3, Preston Thomas. A junior midfielder number 13, Brian Herringshaw. A junior midfielder number 11, Luis Gomez. A sophomore midfielder wearing number 10 is Andrew Ballard. Another sophomore midfielder number 5, Ty Beam. Sophomore midfielder number 12, Bryce Bowers. Sophomore defenseman number 14, Griffin Inman. And goalkeeper for the Bruins, a sophomore number 1, Brandon Parsons. Host, Central Hardin Bruins. The sophomore defender number 4, Gabe Torres. Junior defender number 8, Xander Allen. Junior defender number 9, Kyle Wilcox. Sophomore midfielder number 10, Wells Emery. Senior midfielder number 12, Zach Mueller. Senior midfielder number 15, Austin Melcher. Senior midfielder number 16, Ben Borgerding. Junior forward number 17, Riley Kirkpatrick. Sophomore defender number 19, Jordan Allen. Sophomore defender number 20, Jack Martin. And in the cage for the Bruins, wearing number 24, the senior, Brendan Wright. Bruins assistant coaches are Justin Pauly, Chris Wilk, Austin Varela, and Tyler Vessels. Head coach for the Bruins, Justin Madden.
Good afternoon, soccer fans, and welcome to Central Hardin High School. A rather damp
Sun is down.
Afternoon, wet field. Right now, things are looking pretty good. This is a big matchup between the Elizabethtown Panthers and the Central Hardin Bruins. Central Hardin comes in with a record of 8-5, 5-1 in the district. Etown is 14-0-2 and 6-0 in the district. So this is a big matchup for them, especially important for Central to win if they want to tie for a lead in the district. Etown to win if they want to win the district top spot outright. Looks like we will have Elizabethtown kicking off to start the game. They will be going to our left. Well, maybe. And Central Hardin will be attacking to our right. Officials are about ready, I guess. There is quite a bit of moisture on the ground. The field looks good, But as they were out here warming up and walking, you could see the sponge-like water squishing out from under their shoes. This is Dwayne Ellis for HCEC-TV, a division of Hardin County Schools. HCEC-TV is a student television production. Our sponsors are Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris and Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, Etown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And the ball has been put in play, goes out of bounds. Central Hardin will have a throw in here on the near side by number 9, Kyle Wilcox. Passing cross field, intercepted by Elizabethtown. Now again taken by Central Hardin, and number 17 trying to get a lead pass down to teammate and was broken up. Back across midfield, and now Central again will move it. Come over on this right side to number 9. Pass it over in the corner to number 15, and a good cross pass. And he passes. A shot there was blocked. May have been by his own player. And Etown is on move. Well, Central Hardin has it again here. They move it back to the left across midfield and will set up. That was a long kick that time. But Parsons will field that one and be ready to kick the ball out into play here. Almost to midfield. Number 12 for the Bruins, Zach Mueller, received that one. Now number 23 with the ball dribbling, passing over on the right side for Etown. Number 23 is Ryan Hawkins. Should be able to remember that young man's name. Central with the ball again, moving down across midfield, and looks like, well, Etown's going to get to it first. And he chips it into his goalkeeper, who kicks it out. Number 3 for Elizabethtown, that is Preston Thomas. But Central has intercepted again, and they take it down this sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. I'm not sure that's exactly where he aimed for it to go, but there was no one there to receive it. So Parsons will put the ball back into play with a kick out in front of the goal. And that's a low kick that number 10 is for Etown. Tries a back kick. Well, Preston Thomas had it there for a second. Now number 14. Looked like Griffin Inman, number 14 over there. Down the right side. Battle for the ball, and it will be Central Hardin ball out of bounds for a throw in. No, we have a call here by the referee for an, I think, an indirect free kick. No, it's just going to be a throw in. Etown throw in on the far side, in toward the middle. And this was knocked out of bounds by Central Hardin. Will be a corner kick, I believe, by the Panthers on this near side. And see who's going down there. Number 5, going to Ty Bean, will be here in the corner. Players break into, try to get in position. And that was kicked out of bounds again, broken up by Central Hardin. And they will, again, Bean will try another. That was a low kick. He was hoping that one of his teammates could just break through there and drive it right past goalkeeper. But Central has a guy on each corner to help their goalkeeper. Another low kick. And this one is broken up again. It will be Central Hardin's ball. They will be putting the ball back into play here with a kick out front, a goal kick, and that will be Brandon Wright. And he doesn't try to move it downfield. He just passes over on his left. Now it's taken downfield across midfield and goes out of bounds. It will be Etown throw in. And they move it, pass it up here near midfield. Number 23 with it, passes to his right. That was Ryan Hawkins. Over here on this left side in Central Hardin. Now number 12 with the ball for Etown. He makes his dribble move, passes into the middle. A good reception there by Ty Bean, and that one just went over the goal. So it will be corner kicked for Elizabethtown again down here to our left in the near side. Bean gets ready and kicks this one up in the air, and a header takes it over the goal post, out of bounds. Central Hardin will put it back in, and Brandon Wright gets ready to kick the ball back into play. Offense are spreading out. Kick down here almost midfield, and goes off of Elizabethtown player. That was number 23, Ryan Hawkins. So it will be Central Hardin throw in. Etown's Preston Thomas passes to the middle there to number 10, Andrew Ballard. Now again, Central takes the throw, passes across midfield to back over on this side to number 9, and it goes out of bounds. Kyle Wilcox cannot catch up with that one. Throw in by Panthers. Preston Thomas with the ball, passing back to Thomas, and pass this way. Broken up by Central Hardin, and kicked down into the red zone, and Etown will bring it back downfield. We're getting a lot of action here in the middle of the field right now. Central with the ball. Passing over here just across midfield where Elizabethtown steals it. It comes back to Thomas. He goes to his right, and that's broken up. Number 14. Again, there is Griffin Inman. And over on the far side, it'll be Etown throw in. Panthers battling with the ball, and Central Hardin is able to get a foot on it and get it. Can't tell where that one is. Okay, good header there for Etown. Number 17, and a shot, a little high, goes deep, and will be Central Hardin kicking back into play. Want to recognize our sponsors here as we get some little breaks in the action. Brandenburg Telecom provides service for all of your telecommunication needs. Physical therapy associates give more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. And another shot on goal that's a little high over the goal will be Central Hardin putting it back in play. And the Panthers have taken 3 fairly long shots at goal that have been a little high. They're gonna test Brandon Wright fairly quickly here. And the Bruins did have it across midfield. Now it goes back across midfield where Mueller with the ball, dribbles, turns, comes back this way, passes down the right corner where number 9 is racing to get there, but the E-Town defensive man gets it out of bounds. Going to our next, well, no, not time, throw in here for the Bruins, and it's kicked back out of bounds by the Panthers. Be another quick throw in. Number 9 for Central Hardin, and that is Kyle Wilcox. Number 10 with it, and so looks like that one may have gone off a Panther. Be a corner kick for the Bruins here to our right side. And we have played almost 10 minutes. The Panthers have had several strong shots, but they've been long and high. The Bruins have only had one that what I would have called a strong shot, and it hit somebody. Okay, that's another low kick, and that one sort of bounced there in the middle, but Etown was able to get it back out in play. Now it's out near midfield, and we have a whistle. So we have a yellow card here for one of the Central players. That's a warning card. Should he get another yellow card in this game, he would be out of the game. Let me see if I can get his number. Number 15, I think that was. Austin Melkor. And it will be a corner kick over on the far corner this time. And see who goes over there to. No, it isn't. It's here. I was watching a corner man. Here's a corner kick. Fairly long that time. And Central's able to get it back out of there. One of the corner defensive men got it out. They battle for control of the ball. Preston Thomas with it. And that one's wide left, out of bounds, and Central Hardin will put the ball back into play with a goal kick. So we are down past the 10-minute mark now. Another sponsor, here's Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626, and he'll get the job done. And Bluegrass Cellular offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. The Bruins with the ball again. They're stolen away. Hawkins passing forward to, I think that's Thomas. Here's Thomas over on this side. Good move to his left. Kicked in toward the middle and knocked out of bounds by the Bruins. So it will be another corner kick for the Ty Bean going to our left here in the deep corner. Etown Exterminating, 737-6900, online at mugabug.com and West Point Bank. Another pretty decent kick there in the middle, but it's kicked out of bounds over the net. I may have been just too much under that one. I don't know. It looked like he had a fairly decent opening. So West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find them online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. And defense here has the ball and kicks it back out of bounds here at midfield. Throw in by the Bruins, and that one goes off the Central Hardin. Number 3, Thomas, is able to do. We had a little push here, so we have an indirect free kick. That means that it does have to touch somebody else. I understand direct free kick and indirect free kick is that the direct free kick can score without touching anyone. Indirect free kick has to be an assist to someone else. It is Etown putting the ball back into play. Panthers on the far side, just past midfield. And tossed in here to number 14. I think that is, Griffin Inman. And the pass or the kick went wide, out of bounds. Central Hardin will put it back in. Guessing they're going to let Brandon Wright do that. Brandon, I have to look. I almost believe it's Brendan. And Wright gets ready to kick from in front of the goal. Yeah, that's a pretty good kick. Almost midfield. His teammate was able to get a hitter on it and move it down. Thomas with the ball, passing it over to the center to number 14, Inman. He takes it over to the right side. And they're still dribbling right around midfield. And then let it roll down to the goal post and out of bounds at midfield. So Central Hardin will put it inbounds here at a little short of midfield. The Panthers kick it back out of bounds again. We do have several clouds, but it has not been raining now for several minutes. So, you know, if it doesn't look like they're slipping and sliding too much on the field. Etown coming over to Thomas here in front of us. Crosses midfield, passes down to number 4. That is Tate Pritchard. He passes and broken up by the Panthers, by the Bruins. Nearly took out the referee. So Etown has gotten it back. And now Central Hardin with the ball, crossing midfield, dribbling, passing down midfield, and the race is on, but defense is able to kick it out of bounds. I think that was number 17, Jacob Mata. Central Hardin with the pass into the middle. Mueller passing, trying to pass to his teammate, and it's knocked out of bounds again by the defense. It will be Central Hardin on the throw in. We have a substitution. Can't see the numbers over there. Bruins still with the ball. And a shot on goal is wide right. Had a fair opening, and I think maybe Parsons would have been able to get to that one, but never know. It was wide right. So Panthers with the ball now, passing around here. Intercepted by a good reverse there by number 9. Wilcox has Mueller passing into the middle. And a good stop there by Parsons that time. That was a decent opening and a strong shot, but it's right to Parsons. He brought it down and will kick it back out to midfield. Set it up again. Takes a high bounce across midfield. And Central boots it back down the field, out of bounds. Throw in for the Panthers on the far side. We are at 23-23 in the first half. Played almost 20 minutes. Score is 0-0. Elizabethtown has had about 3 strong shots, but they've been from fairly far out in the field. Central Hardin had one really good strong shot, but it was right to the goalkeeper. And again, Central, and it's on Etown's end of the field. They're attacking here to our left. Number 2 passing into the middle there. Number 4, Tate Pritchard. And it's knocked out of bounds by blue Bruin defense. And will be a corner kick here by it's gonna be a throw in. And a hitter, decent opportunity, but the ball got up in the air a little bit. That may have been Hawkins that was able to get to that one, but it went over the, I think Griffin Inman, number 14, over the goal. So we're still 0-0 at 20:56. To Central, and cross midfield over on the far side, broken up. Panthers with control of the ball. Now they passing it here into the middle. And stolen by the Bruins. Trying to pass forward. Had a player cutting through there. Over on this side, the number 9, Wilcox. And I think maybe we have a now I believe this is one of the direct free kicks where no, evidently not. Just an indirect free kick from the push infraction. It must be a little bit outside the. That was a little strong. The Etown defense is able to get it back out to midfield where Central Hardin will move it, and it goes. Central Hardin throw in. That was a real quick. And goalkeeper Parsons will put the ball back into play with a kick. Very pleasant out here tonight. The temperatures have cooled down. While we're waiting for these substitutions, I want to tell you this is an HCEC-TV student production division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Phyllis Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, Etown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. We have played 21 minutes. And a good save there by Parsons. Looked like that one was headed toward the corner, but he was able to push it out of bounds or away from the goal. Yeah. Panthers crossing midfield on the right side. And strong kick there. Brandon Wright pulls that one in. So he will put the ball back into play now. Well over midfield. Central with it. Okay. Number 2 for the Panthers, but it's stolen by Mueller. He dribbles across midfield, passes into the middle, and is stolen. It's passed over here on this side to number 2. Number 2 is Musgrove. And we'll see what we have here. So we're going to have well, this must be a direct free kick. And Central is able to get the ball back. I didn't see what the penalty was or infraction, probably a pushing. There's quite a bit that goes on. This will be Central, no, yep. Timeout here for the official. So with the official's timeout, I'm not sure what he's, oh, we have substitutions coming in. Again, we just want to remind you that if you get a chance to visit any of our sponsors for business purposes, make sure you tell them how much you appreciate the support they give for HCEC to be able to bring not just athletic events, but community activities. Will be Etown. Corner kick on the far side this time. Guessing that is Ty Bean over there. I can't see his number from here. I think maybe the wind kind of curved that one out away from the ball, but intercepted there by Central Hardin, and they cross midfield. And this one will be Panthers throw in. Comes into Central Hardin. Now, Etown over on this side here to number 7. He tries to pass into the middle. It's stolen. Pass downfield. And Parsons comes out, booms it out of bounds. It will be a throw in here near midfield for number 8 for the Bruins, and that is Xander Allen. So with 15:12 to go, Central Hardin is put the ball back into play here with a throw in. Sometimes I don't understand where the throw is going, but number 23 battling there with Central Hardin, and it goes out of bounds off the blue shirt. Will be Etown throw in. Number 3 there, Preston Thomas, racing down this left side. And this one will be throw in for the Panthers. And we have some substitutions going out, coming in, getting some rest. Again, we want to remind you that all of these events are brought to you by our sponsors. It is Central Hardin's ball will be a throw-in on the far side. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find them online at westpointbank.com. It will be a goal kick now by Brandon Wright. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. Wright just passed out here to his teammate, and he goes cross-field, midfield there, and there's a struggle for it. Defense, but Central has the ball now. Almost a injury-type collision there. A couple of sore legs probably. Zach Mueller passing down his corner for number 10. He tries to get around the defensive man and passes trying to pass into the middle. It goes over the goal, out of bounds on the far side, and will be a Panther throw in. Action's been pretty fast here. Defensive action for both teams. Haven't been very many scoring opportunities. When they can get a ball down in the red zone, neither one's been able to just the timing or the placement just right to get a real good shot. Central Hardin receiving that one. They're on the attack again down that left side, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Panthers throwing it in from the left side. We have Preston Thomas for the Panthers right here in front of us, wanting to get a pass over here. And Central, okay, there comes to Central that time.
You got him, Xander.
And again will be Central Hardin. Central Hardin. This is going to be a throw-in or an indirect free kick. I believe this is an indirect free kick. And out of bounds off of the Panthers. It will be Bruin throw in again, and that one thrown over somebody's head and out of bounds. I think a little miscommunications on that one. He may have been expecting his teammate to roll and circle a defensive man. So Parsons will put the ball into play with a kick just to his right side of his goal, our left side looking at it from the front, and boots this one out right near midfield. Bruins with the ball again. Outside pass straight down. Comes back out here. Oh, and that one passed inside. Stolen, knocked out of bounds by number 21. I think that is Spencer Brandenburg. Brandenburg again battling for the ball. And it will again be Central Hardin throw in. This one is closer to the middle where they may have had a chance, but defense was right there to break it up. Well, they're ping-ponging it around. And Parsons collect that header. That pass went over in front of the goal, and teammate tried to head it in, but Parsons was right there to collect that one. So the Panthers cross midfield with the ball, going to our left now on the attack. This would be Panthers throw in on the far side. We are down under the 10-minute mark now at 9:05, 9:04. Throw in is kicked back out by the Bruin defense. Stolen, taken back by the Panthers. And it looks like Mueller making a pass down the left side, but that one's out in front of most everyone and tapped out of bounds by Etown defender. We have a substitution coming in for the Bruins. So we are getting 8 minutes to go in the first half. The score is still 0-0. Been a lot of racing up and down the field, a lot of action in the middle, but no scoring action as of yet. And that will be the Bruins with a, you have to see here. Okay, this is a direct free kick. Not sure what the infraction was, but he could score on this one. That's why you see the defensive men lined up there and two abreast in front of him. Referee gave them their distance. And that one was high and wide. He was going for the goal. He wasn't going to for an assist, I don't think. Parsons will be ready to put the ball back into play, going to our left. And with that, we want to work our way back up this. Well, we just have to pick a time when we can. Central Mueller with the ball, passing over to his right. Back toward Mueller, but he's broken up. Pass into the middle. And Parsons collects that one. That was off his own defensive man. It wasn't a real shot. We have Etown Exterminating 737-6900 online at mugabug.com. We'll get the next one in a minute. As you can see, most of the action is here near midfield, although they have been racing up and down the field, getting in a lot of run time. And Panthers move that one over to the far side and cross that time. Broken up by the Bruins and moved down here to midfield. Cross midfield, stolen again by number 5. Bean got that one. And Brendan Wright will put the ball back into play. And this one goes across midfield. The hitter back by Panthers. And number 17 again there for the Panthers. He was the one who got first touch on it. Now Central Hardin back again. Passes over to the left, and he passes into the middle. That pass, that went into the middle, and the defense was there to break it up. Sitting up here in the bleachers, it looks like maybe some of those passes would be easier to make, but when you're kicking them off the toe of your shoe, it's not so easy to place it where you want it to go. Etown moving it across midfield to number 10, passing over on the right side. See who he's got. A long kick there. And Brendan Wright right there to pull that one down. Another save, and he will put the ball back into play. That was a good shot. They booted that one out there pretty good. Central with the ball. Passing down here on this side. Now he's got a man open. Passing back. Up. That one's broken up by Etown and knocked out of bounds. So trying to set teammate up in the scoring zone, but couldn't get him in the right place with the ball. And that one was taken by the Panthers. Moved down that right side. Pritchard is battling with it and taken by the Bruins. Down that left side and out of bounds. It will be Etown throw in on the far side with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go. We have some new legs coming in now. The defense and offense to try to.
Spectators, please remain behind the dotted white line.
Want to our next sponsor. We want to recognize Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. And now Etown has the ball, passing over here on this side, number 17, and that is Jacob Matta. Hope I'm pronouncing the young man's name right, M-A-T-T-A. Bruins with the ball, chasing it down, made a stop, kicked it off of Etown player. It will be Central Hardin throw in. And the battle over there for that now. And Central kicks it out of bounds here in front of the press box. Not quite up to midfield, about third of the way up, maybe. And we're at 2 minutes and 28, 27, 26, 25. Counting down, number 12 to throw in for the Panthers. And it goes out of bounds. Off of number 14, let's see, that's Griffin Inman. He couldn't quite get to that one. Central Hardin with it. Comes back over toward midfield.
There are 2 minutes remaining in the first period.
Down to the 2 minute mark. And Central Hardin Etown now trying to get in position for a good shot. And we have a little, and it will be Central Hardin throw in. Right down the line. Panthers take it back across midfield to number 5, Bain. Back here to number 12. That is Bryce Bowers. And kicked out of bounds should be Central Hardin throw in with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Again, out of bounds off of Elizabethtown. Throw in downfield, but stopped by Ty Bean. Crosses midfield, pass and a hit. Central Hardin player goes out of bounds, and now we are under 1 minute. Throw in there. And Central Hardin moves it downfield. Etown passes to Preston Thomas. And he passes across field over there, but Central Hardin's able to break it up. And they boot the ball downfield there. have a player running down there, but he can't quite catch it. 22 seconds to go. And we're trying to get a ball and a player in a position. And we have a call here with the clock running down. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and I think the first half ends with the score 0-0. Central Hardin and Elizabethtown in a big district matchup for boys soccer. And before we take a break here at halftime, we want to go down the line of our sponsors again and recognize all of these who helped to bring you athletic events
0, Central Hardin 0.
and community activities. We have Brandenburg Telecom provides service for all of your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates giving more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris at Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626. And he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. Etown Exterminating, 737-6900, online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find them online at westpointbank.com. Welcome back to Central Hardin for our matchup between the Elizabethtown Panthers and the Central Hardin Bruins. We played a hard 40-minute first half. The score is 0-0. Each team had a few opportunities. There were a few really good shots on goal, but the goalkeepers were able to collect those. A few of them were just high and sailed over the goalpost. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. Major district game for both teams. Etown is undefeated in district play. Central Hardin has lost 1. 2, that was to Etown. So we're hoping that we can continue with decent weather. It has not rained since the game started. We're doing pretty well that way. We just have to see. Actually, it hasn't seemed to be too wet. I haven't noticed the players slipping or sliding a whole lot more. This is Dwayne Ellis for HCEC-TV, and we do want to recognize our sponsors before we get started here. Central Hardin will have the ball to start this second half. We thank our sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, for providing service for all your telecommunication needs. West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find them online at westpointbank.com. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, and Bardstown and Louisville. Or you can find them online at physicaltherapyky.com. Etown Exterminating, 737-6900, or online at bugabug.com. Action again is right here in midfield where most of it has been. Ryan Harris, Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626, and he'll get the job done. And our last one here is Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. We have Etown this time will be attacking, going to our right. The Bruins defending that goal. The Central Hardin attacking to our left. Now Etown coming over here on this side to number 25, and that is... I had to find his name. Is that Brinkley? Yeah, Gabe Brinkley. Okay, again at midfield, playing keep away here with the ball. And Central's able to get a piece of that one, but that one's shot blocked by the Bruins, and they start back the other way. Over on the far side, broken up by a defensive player for Etown, and the ball goes out of bounds. It will be I think Central Hardin throw in on the far side. Broken up there by Elizabethtown player. When they're on that far sideline, you really can't see their numbers that well. Okay, again, well, Etown on the attack. Now, now Central Hardin, that looks like they came close to getting a man. There's so much in soccer that depends upon the timing and the placement. If you get the pass to the teammate at the right time in the right place, he has a chance for a strong shot on goal. But that timing and placement is what makes all the difference. And Central just kicked it out of bounds. It will be Panthers throw in by Preston Thomas out here to number 25 Brinkley. Passing in to the left side over. Pretty good location there, but Central Hardin boots it back out of bounds. And it will be the Panthers throw in far side. Definitely a good effort by both teams. Good hustle. And that one goes out of bounds. It will be Central Hardin putting the ball back into play with a kick out here in front of the goal. So Brendan Wright again will kick the ball out. And there's a low kick that time right to a teammate. And he passes over on this side and out of bounds. Berkeley throwing in. A little bit of, looked like a little bit of a push there. Okay, good steal there from Thomas. Thomas had the ball in the corner. And that rebounds off of a Central player. And then Central passes up here to number 17. He's being surrounded by defensive players. And that one goes out of bounds. It will be Etown throw in. And back here to Brinkley. He loses it out of bounds. Number 17 there defending him. And we have a substitution come in. Number 17 is Riley Kirkpatrick. So number 8 is coming across here. That is Xander Allen for the Bruins. And we're ping-ponging again back across, forth across midfield. Panthers passing it around the middle there. Now they have it right in the center. Hawkins to number 10. Dribbling into the middle and broken up by the Bruins. Number 10 is Andrew Ballard. Trying to get a, I think that was Hawkins on that shot, but it's a wide right and will be Bruins ball. Goal kick. So starting out this second half very much like the first half. That was a good strong kick across midfield. Number 14. Okay, Etown backs it out. Set up so they can attack here to the middle of the field. And number 14, Griffin Inman, broken up by number 16 for the Bruins. And that is Burgerdine. And over in the far corner, Elizabethtown Panthers moving it out. And this will be Central Hardin. No, excuse me. Let me see. Okay. Central Hardin on a throw-in. And broken up by the Panthers. Out of bounds, it'll be Central Hardin for a corner kick. And we played a little over 6.5 minutes into this second half. We're at 33-14 as the Bruins set up to take a corner kick from the far left corner down here. We'll see what they can do. I'm not sure who that is went to kick. A low kick. And they did. There was some sliding there. And this will be.
It's the other way around, sir. Against us.
Okay. I think the referee reversed his call here. He pointed opposite direction, but this will be. This will be a direct kick because of the penalty, probably pushing. And kicks that one over and is headed out of bounds, I think, by Panther player, defensive player, so it will be Central Hardin on the corner kick to the far side. And number 8 is hustling over there, and again, that's Xander Allen. And he sets up. That one was right close to the goal. And there's another one lofted in there. And after ping-ponging around the goal, someone from Central Hardin, I couldn't tell which number, but was able to bang it in there. So that's either number 9 or number 8. I'm not sure which. I saw them hugging, but at 30-52 to go in the second half, Central Hardin scores, go up 1-0. So it took almost 50 minutes into this match before one team scored.
Bruin goal number 15, Austin Melcher.
Okay, that was by number 15, Austin Melcher. So Panthers will put the ball back into play to get started now. They're again attacking to our right. And officials back here ready to go. Sets his watch and okay. Panthers kicking downfield, intercepted by the Bruins, but again, intercepted by the Panthers back at midfield. And this one is Central Hardin throw in. Panthers at midfield. Okay, back to Inman here in the middle. Down to his left. Can't tell if that's number 5 Bean or not, but it goes out of bounds down to end zone, and I think that might be a corner kick for the Panthers on the far right corner. And we have a couple of substitutions coming in, one for each team. And I'm going to guess that that's Ty Bean over there again to kick in, a kick from the corner for the Panthers, as both offense and defense try to get set up here in front of the goal. Curving kick toward the goal. And Wright made a diving stop. And we have a player hobbling off for Central Hardin. Let's see, we got someone coming in for him. Looks like an ankle or a knee bothering him. So Brendan Wright will get ready to put the ball back into play here. Hands it back to the referee to hold it until I don't know what. Again, we want to remind you this is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, Etown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And again, the Panthers with the ball. That's Ryan Hawkins with it, dribbling, passing over to his left. And coming back to center, where's Central Hardin player. Looks like Zach Mueller with the ball. And he passes over on this side to teammate. Not able to catch it. And again, that was number 8, Xander Allen. So it's a throw in for the Panthers here on the near side. Broken up by Xander Allen. Pass cross into the middle. Still controlled by the Bruins. Number 10 now. Dribbles. Moves left. Battling with number 21 and have a pushing violation. It will be the indirect free kick from the point of the contact. So Etown to put the ball back into play and into the center of the field where received by the Bruins, number 21, I think. See if I can see who that is. Kingman. Blake Kingman, I think. And Parsons kicks that one out of bounds. It will be a Bruins throw in here on the near side. And number 20 is out to throw the ball in for Central Hardin. And number 20 is Jack Martin. Etown with the ball again, across midfield. So by Etown, Central gets it back. And into the center of the field, broken up by the Panthers again. Ryan Hawkins with the ball over to his left, and it crosses midfield. Well, they're battling for it on the far sideline. Stolen by Central and comes back. Right at midfield now. Going out of bounds. Looks like would be Central Hardin's ball to throw in on the far sideline. Let me see. Again, we had some substitutions. Here comes a throw. And it's knocked out of bounds. This must have been knocked out of bounds by Central Hardin player or touched them last. It's E-Town throw in now, just short of midfield. Comes back to the, and they take it back across midfield. Here it comes to this side to number 21, Brandenburg. Down the right side, number 11 for the Panthers, stolen there by Central Hardin, and Central Hardin kicks it out of bounds right here near midfield. Bruins with the ball. That's number stolen by number 14, Inman. And now the Bruins have it back again. Good move down the field there. Pass it into the middle, but the defense is there and breaks it up. Kicks it out of bounds. And that was, see if I can get the number on that Bruin player that was, okay. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot, but easily fielded by Parsons. I think that was number 11 for the Bruins that was dribbling. That would be Brandon Burns dribbling down field. Made that good pass, but Bruins with the ball again, passing over on the right side. Stops, comes back, passes to, and now race for the ball, and here Central Hardin is able to break that one up. And this would be Panthers throw in here with 23-34. And we have some rested legs coming back in. Number 4 for Etown, number 10 for Central Hardin going out. Another Central Hardin player, can't see his number. There are about 2 or 3 coming in for Central and 1 or 2 for Etown. It will be Etown's throw in right here in front of us. Brandenburg passes up to Inman. It's middle of the field over to Hawkins, and he takes it across midfield and it goes out of bounds, and that will be Central Hardin throw in on the far side. Again, Etown on the attack to our right. Good pass into the middle there. It's broken up by the Bruins. And this will be an indirect free kick by the Bruins. I think he called a tripping violation there. And pretty good kick downfield. All out of bounds off of number 11 for the Panthers. That's Luis Gomez. So it will be number 20 throwing in here for the Bruins. And I think, again, that is Jack Martin. And again, we have more rested legs coming in. The way they've been running up and down the field, they probably need to try to keep them as fresh as possible. A little hold on that one. I think number 3, Michael Minch, did not want. Bruins had a man downfield, but he couldn't catch up to the ball. Defense was there. Again, both teams have played strong defensive games. Out of bounds, it will be Central Hardin's throw in. We are just about at the 21-minute mark in the second half. Central Hardin is leading 1-0. They scored with 30 minutes and a few seconds left in the second half here. They've been playing almost 10 minutes in the second half when they were able to score one. Okay. Central Hardin moving a good defensive move there by the Panthers. That was the beast. Etown throw in. Number 12 with the ball. Passing back across midfield and comes back to number 12. A good tip pass from him to number, I think that's number 15. 13, number 13 for for the Panthers. That's Heronshaw. And it is now Central Hardin. And they will have indirect free kick here, just about 5 yards, maybe not quite 5 yards across midfield. And so number 8, Xander Allen, comes to make this kick. A strong kick right down the middle. Central Hardin. Mueller there battling for the ball. And a little penalty there. I think he grabbed his defensive player to hold him back or to get a edge there. Parsons tips it out here to number 13. And he goes down this left side. Number 11 for the Bruins broke that one up with a little slide pass into the middle, and the Panthers kick it on down to Parsons. Oops. Had an open shot there, but Parsons was there to collect it. And Etown on the attack again. Over on the left side. Back to midfield here where Central passes to number 11. He side pass to number 21, trying to get it down. Okay, back out. And Central battling for the ball. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Central Hardin throw in. Got to get some substitutes in here. So with that, again, we want to recognize our sponsors, West Point Bank, Etown Exterminating, Bluegrass Cellular, Ryan Harris at Remax Premier Properties, Physical Therapy Associates, and Brandenburg Telecom. And the Bruins are about ready to throw the ball in from the far sideline. Pretty good pass in there. Etown defense got a hitter on it. Comes back out to Central. And they're passing. They missed his man, went through, and Parsons easily picked that one up. And he will kick it across midfield. And down to the corner here for the number 11 for the again with the Panthers getting that ball. Intercepted by the Bruins, and it comes back out near midfield. They're battling for possession over there on the far side. Goes out of bounds. No, it doesn't. I thought it did. We can't really see the out of bounds line on the far side. There's a little ridge. If it goes over that ridge, usually it's out of bounds. But Panthers still controlling the ball. Pass back out here near midfield. And into the middle. And that was, that one goes out of bounds. It is Central Hardin, so in. And we have another substitution, 2 substitutions for Central Hardin. So it's an important game here. Central Hardin right now is leading 1-0 with 15 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game or match. Close, a near miss there. Panthers almost had one in the goal. I'm not sure that Wright could have gotten to it. It was right at the corner, went out of bounds. So it will be A corner kick for Ty Bean from the far right corner. Another good kick in there with a. And after dribbling that around 2 or 3 times, I think people on both teams hit it. Ball bounced in. I don't know who hit it to knock it in, but it went off 3 or 4 people in there before it was able to get in the net. So score is now 1-1.
Red card.
Who?
Can't tell the number, but there was a red card given out.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Mr. Chuck Jones told me here. I saw the referee going down into the box, and we have a red card. So looks now like we're going to have a penalty kick. He must have already called the penalty. Penalty kicks are due to rules infraction or violation down inside the red zone, and he's kicking from 12 yards out. So don't know who got the red card. There were so many people there in the middle, we really couldn't see who hit the ball or who hit somebody else. So while we're waiting for this, well, he's already dispensed with that duty and is coming back to the field. It looks like number 13 for the Panthers, and that would be Brian Henningshaw. So okay, Henshaw ready for the penalty kick, but the goal was taken away, so it is 1-0 as of right now, and he has a chance to tie it 1-1. And Wright was able to either deflect it off the post the first time. The second kick went wide right, so it goes back to 1-0, and Brendan Wright will put the ball in play with a kick out in front of the goal. Referee signals ball in play. Not sure what the delay is. Okay, blows his whistle to put the ball back in play. And Wright belts it over midfield. Comes here to number 14, Inman in the middle of the field, right down the middle, broken up by the Bruins. And they move the ball downfield where Parsons will come out and get it. And he just taps it back out here to Aronsaw. Passes down to number 10. And he was trying to pass down the middle, but broken up by the Panthers. Comes back down, Panthers on attack. Number 11 passing into number 4, Tate Pritchard. You can see number 11 passes back out now to number 12, and he passes into the middle, and that one's going wide. And Brendan Wright goes over to field it. So with 12:28 to go, Central Hardin will put the ball back into play, and he boots this one well downfield. A good header back across midfield. And this will be Etown with an indirect kick because of the push. We're at the 12-minute mark in the game. That's where it gets you when you get the ball down in there and then no one can get a clear kick at it. It kind of ping-pongs around off 2 or 3 players. You never know where it's going. But it went out of bounds off of Elizabethtown, so Brendan Wright will again put the ball back into play with a kick out in front of the goal. Another kick well across midfield. And they get it to Parsons. He just taps it back out. Panthers will go on the attack. Take it back again and bring it over here to middle of the field. And now it comes to number 12 here on the near side. He dribbles, stops, turns around, passes back to, I think that was number, okay. That one got past the Elizabethtown player, and Central Hardin kicked it out of bounds. It will be Etown throw-in. Stolen by Central, and they take it out of out to midfield. A good move there by Central player, and he boots one down field. It bounces kind of a little bit. Parsons feels that one and kicks it out to midfield where most of our action has been tonight. Within 10 yards of each side of the midfield line. And the Bruins pass it here to number 21. Back into the middle, but that's intercepted by Hawkins. Bruins with it now. Good reverse there by, can't tell who that is, number 17. Passing over on his right. The Bruins trying to get back into the middle, and Panthers defense knocks that one out of bounds. It will be Central Hardin throw in on the far side. We are now under the 10-minute mark at 9:32. 9:30. Exactly, 9:20, and it's 9:18, and it will be the Panthers throwing it in. They take it back, try to set it up again on the far side, down the left line, and knocked out of bounds by the defense. It will be. And I think we have a warning card there, and a yellow card for I'm not sure who it's for. See what the referee decides to do. I know that a second warning card is just like a red card. You're out of the game. So he evidently told the coach who was, and ball comes in. Now Etown Panthers will be throwing it in from the far sideline. Well, the referee had to go back and talk to the coach, I guess. Okay, he blows the ball back into play. Comes. Yeah, hitter there trying to get it. And that was a shot, but Brendan Wright was right there to field it, and he will put the ball back into play. And good high kick, fairly long, bounces high downfield, and Etown clears it out back to Parsons. He takes it across midfield, and Central Hardin there is able to, well, goes back to Central Hardin for the throw in. And he gets it past Mueller, back to number 21 now. And he's trying to set Mueller up. And he can't get to it quick enough. Parson is not able to field that one. And a great pass there by, I'm not sure which Bruin it was, but I believe Zach Mueller came in to.
Bruin goal by number 12, Zach Mueller.
Yeah, that was an example of right place and the right time, because the pass and the player got there right at the right time. And that's the skill, but also the breaks or the luck that you make a pass and you can get the pass in the right place at the right time that your teammate gets there to have a chance to knock it in. So Central Hardin goes up by a score 2-0 with 7:05 to go in the game. And Etown ready to put the ball into play. Over on this side, now it's down to the 6-minute mark. So I'm sure Central is going to try to play time-consumed ball as much as they can. Don't know. Right now, Etown is passing it around back here. Comes to Ryan Hawkins in the middle. Pass over here on this side of number 21, Spencer Brandenburg. And he comes down the right side of number 11. Taking it down, and he tries a shot cross. Try a shot across the field, across go, but wasn't anyone there that could. He had, good idea if his teammate could have gotten there, but again, the timing was not right for that one. He would have had a good shot. Another one that was fielded by Brendan Wright. And he kicks the ball long and fairly deep. It takes a bounce. Etown with the ball now right at midfield. They take it back across midfield. Try to set it up, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Etown throw in. Comes to Hawkins again. Brandenburg motioning him downfield. Number 11 with it. Pass down to number 13. Back to number 11 or number 4. Tay Pritchard. And Wright wasn't able to catch that one, but he was able to deflect it out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for the Etown Panthers here in the near side corner to our right. And let's see what we have. Fairly low kick in the middle of the field, and Central's able to tap it out here. Not a real strong kick, but they were able to tap it out. Now Panthers take it back, cross midfield again on the attack, going to our right. Good lead pass down there. Bruins able to get a header on another one, and now it's number 21 passing into the middle to. That one was stolen. Had a teammate going, but pass was behind him. Now the Bruins again on the attack down that far sideline. Come back and tipped away by the Panthers. And now the Panthers with a lead pass there down in the corner. Bruins kick the ball out of bounds. We are at 3:55 now in the game. 3 minutes, 55 seconds. And it's throw in by the Panthers. A good stop there by number 11, but Central Hardin's able to break it up. Pass over here on this side to number 9. And he stops, brings it back, sets it up. And again, they can play the clock now. And Etown with a good steal there by number 23, Hawkins. And trying to get it down to Pritchard down on the... And his shot is high and wide. Sails out of bounds the far side. We'll have to see what the official calls. He's got substitutes coming in. We are down to the 2:50 mark now. I don't know if Bruin player touched that one, hit it, or if it will be, I think it's going to be a goal kick. Looks like Brendan Wright set up there with the ball out in front of the goal. And there he kicks it out near midfield. We're at 2:30 mark. And that was a shot, but it was a little wide right. Brendan Wright could not get to it, but it was wide of the goal. So, again, he will set the ball down. And, of course, now he can take as much time as they will allow him because his team's in the lead by 2 goals with 2 minutes to go. Ready?
The final 2 minutes. Clock will be kept on the field.
Final 2 minutes. And that one's out of bounds. It will be Central Hardin's throw in. What does that mean? That I guess that means he turns the clock off down here. We can't see the timing now. Throw in and out of bounds off. So an indirect free kick here for the Bruins, and we have number 20 getting ready to take this kick. The defenses, that was one that's got to go to somebody. Etown with the ball and headed downfield. But the defense has the numbers, and they break it back out here across midfield. And they're able to get it over in this far corner. Blocked out of bounds. It is by Central Hardin. It
Once
will
again,
be
the referee is keeping the clock on the field.
we understand. I don't know why we don't see the time now, but anyhow, it's under 2 minutes. We have a corner kick for the Panthers, and got it right to a teammate, but his header went straight out of bounds. So Central Hardin will put the ball back into play now. I'm guessing we're down to about 1 minute. And Brendan Wright take his time setting it up. I'll have to check. I don't know exactly how much time they have, but in situations like this, you don't want to speed anything up. Take as much time as you can. Parsons on a deep kick to get it downfield here to it, and it goes out of bounds. Will be Central Hardin throw in. And comes into Mueller. Pass it to number left, stolen by the Panthers and out of bounds. Number 11 again is Brandon Burns for the throw in by number 20. again. But out of bounds over here. Burns is waiting for the ball. Okay. Martin ready to throw in, number 20. And he throws over the defense. Comes over here to number 21 on the sideline. Mueller again steals it, and Bruins across field tries to bring back. Broken up by the Panthers defense and goes to the far side, and the Panthers go on the attack. And there's a race downfield to get to the ball. A little contact. And that shot hit the outside end zone of the net. And that is the end of a hard-played defensive game.
Bruin Field in this year's Mulberry Derby. Central Hardin 2, Elizabethtown 0.
So Central Hardin ties the Panthers for 6-1. Central Hardin with a 6-1 record in the district. Now Elizabethtown has a 6-1 record in the district. So I think each team has one game left. So we've seen really we were blessed. We got no rain during the game to slow things down. All the rain came and went through about an hour before game time, and the field still looks in good shape. We hope that if you can't get out and watch these young people play in person, that you will try to catch them on playback tape replays on HCEC-TV. If you get to visit the businesses at any time, please make sure you thank them. Let them know how much we appreciate the support they give for all of the athletic events, but also community activities. And our sponsors again are Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, giving more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville, or online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626, and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. Etown Exterminating, 737-6900, online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point.